Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the IVES number WS11 in a 10B finish. So the WS11 is a WS, it's a wall stop. And at some point several years ago, IVES changed their part numbers to include prefixes that I initially thought, well, why would you change the part numbers? And then, after a while you realize, oh, 436 became FS 436? Ah, floor stop. A 458 become an FB 458? Oh, flush bolt. Okay, so WS11 becomes wall stop. I was late to that party, unfortunately. Nice quality fit and finish. Looks nice. It's made of solid brass. That you can tell from the unfinished portion, but it's made of brass. Has this rubber tip here that they do list as available. It may be epoxied in, so I won't force it out. Nice and attractive look, though, no doubt. This is a WS11. Let's take some dimensional properties of the item. They have it at a 2-inch base diameter. Okay. They have it at a 3 3/4 projection. Spot on. Constructed of heavy-duty cast brass. Indeed, this is cast brass. Okay. Hexagon section on unit aids in fastening unit when expansion shield is used. Yeah, sure. You'll be able to get a tool around that, obviously protecting the finish. Replacement rubber bumper features offset shoulder and threaded shank that screws into the body of the unit. WS11 is furnished with wood screws for drywall mounting. Going into a baseboard, going into possibly drywall, obviously wood. It's going to include some plastic anchors. Obviously attaching it to something that's properly reinforced is a requirement. They look like they're probably no bigger than a number 8 by maybe 1 inch, inch and an eighth at the most. Flathead wood screws. Oil rub bronze finish. There's a link below this video to the replacement rubber bumper. For the mounting package and oil rubbed bronze, use... Oh, okay. So I guess what they're saying is you can buy this screw package separately. We have a link to both the screw package and the rubber bumper mentioned down below. Now there is some supporting documentation. Let's switch to the screen view where we can take a look at all of that. Now, this is the item that we're looking at. Down below here is the extended description we had mentioned earlier, where you can view those links to the replacement stop and mounting. We have installation instructions and product brochure. Installation instructions, I guess it really should be called a technical drawing, but they do contain instructions. Place bumper in desired location and locate the mounting holes. Prepare your mounting holes and then install the bumper. The base of the unit does indeed have those 3 holes drilled in countersunk. Now, you can do a model that's going to take a hanger bolt and an expansion bolt, as you can kind of gather here, and that would be the WS11X, which will feature a piece of threaded rod. It's not a hanger bolt, I shouldn't have said that. It's just threaded rod with a lead expansion shield. That would be for a masonry application. All of the dimensional properties that we covered. Let's get over to the product brochure. So here is the WS11, and that is our unit featuring not only the 3 countersunk holes in the base, but also the wood screws. When you add the X, again, you will get that threaded stud and expansion shield for masonry type mounting. We can see here also the other finishes that are available. Polished brass, 605 for polished brass, 606 for satin brass, 612 satin bronze, 613 the oil rub bronze, 625 for polished chrome, $626 for satin chrome. That's all on a brass base material. You'll see there are other versions of units. The WS20 series is the same version with a hold open feature. Obviously not for use on fire-rated doors whatsoever. And as you continue to scroll through, you'll see other related products to heavy-duty stops as it comes to the IVES product line. Speaking of the IVES product line, on the manufacturer's page itself, or on the product page, there's a link to the manufacturer's page within our site. And on that page is where you're going to be able to pull up not only all of the IVES products that we sell, but also a link. So all the IVES products we sell, that's just scrolling down through, but a link to the manufacturer's website, okay, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Other encyclopedic documents as they pertain to this manufacturer, such as templates, installation instructions, archival catalogs. We have an IVES catalog from 1904, 1896 as well. If you were to take a tour through those, you'll see some products that will be certainly familiar, such as sash lifts and sash locks. The name IVES has always been synonymous with window hardware like that. IVES Pivot Catalog, that's an interesting link because it will show you, obviously, all things pivots by IVES, and I would recommend that you review that material. I think that you'll find a very high-quality pivot that is generally kept in stock, with installation instructions that are actually relatively easy to review initially if it's your first pivot installation, compared to other manufacturers who have a much more technical approach to the paperwork that's provided with pivot installation. So IVES has a nice line of pivots. That full line catalog here will allow you to review all other things IVES, in addition to obviously wall stops, flat goods, kick plates, push and pull hardware, door pulls, obviously going to be wall stops, continuous geared hinges, pin and barrel hinges, etc. Commercial hardware. Let's finish up this video on camera. Okay, in conclusion, nice quality item from IVES. I wouldn't hesitate to use it. I wouldn't hesitate to suggest that you use it. In the world of trim and auxiliary hardware, there are a lot of options, but the name IVES is quite ubiquitous. It's familiar, it's trusted, and it's a name that's been around for 125 plus years. Any questions on the WS11 wall stop in an oil rubbed bronze finish or any other IVES item, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you very much.